Okay, here's an actual serious question from the 5 million non-serious questions that I have.
Oh dear, I'm scared now.
Who is your inspiration, and who do you aspire to be like?
See,
I'm not sure. I'm
I've
not
got a
sure
similar
whether that
question.
means. I'm not sure whether that means in general or in YouTube.
I'd assume it'd be YouTube.
Well, I got this. I got this from Facebook, so I'm guessing that means in general.
Ah, well, I guess in that case, I'm not really sure.
Well, I suppose we could just answer it for both contexts.
Yeah, well, I mean, one of my questions is pretty much that. Like, mine is, who are your inspirations for making videos?
Well, we can just knock both of them out right now.
Yeah, well, I'll just take that one off the list then.
Okay, answer it.
You answer it.
I asked the question.
Yeah, but every time I ask the question, I have to answer first.
Oh, fine. Uh, What context am I answering it in first?
Whichever one you feel.
Feels.
Feels. Halo 4.
My inspiration. Well, in general, I suppose like the main sort of role model that I picked up when I was younger was probably uh, cheesy incoming, probably Hetfield.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Metallica, awesome! I like Hetfield's voice. He plays guitar. I'm like, Kirk Hammett can just go and like, yeah, whatever. Wow, wow.
Those are stupid solos. Like they're
Yeah,
not bad normally, but then like live, it's just like wow, 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 no matter which song it is.
yeah. But yeah, probably like James Hetfield on a, you know, just as sort of like a role model as growing up. You know,
Yeah.
like the cheesy success stories. Like I was always looking at the posters on my wall of James Hetfield, wishing I could be him.
I wasn't always a role model, but when I am.
And then I suppose in more recent times, in that respect, it's probably Rob Flynn because he's boss.
Yeah.
Uh, but for YouTube, uh, the first person to inspire me to start Let's Playing was Halloween 4545 or 400 or 4545 or 4545 or whatever numbers.
So many numbers.
It was that dude from down south because he's got a southern accent.
Yee, bloody hell.
No, it's like back then. I'd already done my really naff phone camera to telly Code Veronica videos, so I was already
Camera? What? Not even a proper camera.
yeah, that was on like a phone camera.
Oh god.
Yeah, and I'd already done them, so I was already sort of into Let's Playing, if you can use that term loosely, because those videos are awful. But
Yeah.
and then I watched Halloween's Let's Play of Amnesia. I was like, you know, this seems kind of cool. I like it. But then as time sort of progressed, I like, let's just say I disagreed with some of his opinions on recent games. So I decided to unsub because my jimmies would get rustled.
Good old Jimmy Rustling.
Well, you know what I mean. If you, no offense to the guy, but if you start to come across as a bit of a twat, I'm not gonna stay subbed.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
But as far as like who do I aspire to be like in terms of YouTube now, it's probably Northern Lion because he's the best man in the world.
Northern Lion is pretty cool.
Yeah, he's boss. What about you?
Bowers.
I'm
I remember when I was young, really young, I wanted to be Sonic.
I'm going to Ash Ketchum.
Oh yeah, we had this discussion the other day, didn't we?
Yeah.
Ash Ketchum one. Yeah, it was like Sonic, but then like when I started learning music, it was Matt Bellamy from Muse, because I was only 11 at the time. I was just like, whoa, that music's awesome. And then like, and then I didn't pick up a guitar until like about 3 years ago, 2 years ago. But what? As far as and then in recent times, like what's his face? That guy from Man vs. Food.
For some reason, I was going to say Adam Jensen.
Yeah, I was going to say that as well, Max.
I know he's called Adam, I think.
Yeah, we'll just refer to him as Adam, the guy from Man vs. Food. Yeah, in recent times, probably him. And then, like, for YouTube, I think my main ones would be ChogRocker.
PewDiePie!
Oh God. Yeah, I think one of my main ones is ChogRocker because, like, at the time I didn't know gaming videos were done in that way, like in the Let's Play way.
Well, I've never heard of this chap, so do go on.
Well, he purely does Nintendo games.
Oh, fair enough.
But he's like probably one of the biggest LPers, like straight up LPers.
Yeah.
But I think it was 2008. I just randomly saw like Mario Sunshine. Let's play Mario Sunshine, Part 3, like on the featured videos. I was like, whoa, a gaming video on a featured video. I was like, I got to look at this. And then like I was like, whoa, this is awesome. I like this. I should do this one day. And then like there was 2 others really that got me into it more. And then I went out and like decided to buy Dazzle because of it.
Yeah.
The other 2 are Big Dip on a Bus. Who is he's got very dry and monotone humor. Makes me giggle. He plays like all sorts. And then the other one is Super Hobbit 89, who like he was like playing Bomberman 64 as his first one, and I thought it was a really good first LP.
Yeah.
And I just like thought, you know what? This guy is like awesome, and I want to make videos because of this guy. So
Fair enough.
So there we go. There we go. Knocked out 2 questions at once. So.
Oh, we're so awesome.
Oh. Right.
Can I take a quick break, please?
No. Okay.
I'll be right back.
I'll entertain the viewers. Penis. Oh, if only you knew what it did during that break.
I suppose I'll find out. Right, who asked the next question?
It's my turn because you asked that one, which sort of covered one of the other ones.
Okay.
Would you ever go pro in a game, or did you?
I registered on Game Battles once.
It's funny, that's still going.
Is it?
Yeah, it's mainly COD players from what I know.
Yeah, it was.
It's just all people doing 1v1s on it.
Yeah, it was mainly for Call of Duty 4, I think.
Yeah.
Like back in the day before Call of Duty was totally mainstream and Call of Duty was actually good. So like a lot of my friends were into it, so I signed up, and I don't think I actually played any ranked matches.
Yeah.
And I also signed up for a free agent on Left 4 Dead once, and I never got a game.
Oh dear.
I have been like, I've always said I'd like to be in a team for Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't want to be. I don't know. It's like, because I play Counter-Strike for fun, I don't know if I can be committed to like, you know, like the practice you have to put in to be like a proper team.
Yeah. I think unless you naturally can do it straight off without any problems, I think it's like kind of annoying.
But at the same time, like playing in a team is like a really fun thing. I'm actually supposedly in a team now for Nuclear Dawn. Like I played a game, did really well, and got recruited, and we haven't played a game since. Like nothing's been. So, and that was like months and months ago. I've still got the guys on Steam, but they've never talked to me. So.
Wow.
What about
yeah,
you?
I remember that. I used to want to do it for Halo 2 because I thought I was pretty good at it.
Yeah.
But then like I never did. Like we sort of just, I sort of just hung around with friends on it and just we did pretty good. We usually won quite a lot in the ranked matches when we didn't run into modders or standbyers. So I kind of wanted to do it then, but then like it didn't. The only other time, well, I mean, like you said, I'd like to be part of a team on some game, but not have all that commitment. You know, this huge commitment. Like I wouldn't mind for like Halo 4 or Battlefield 3 or something. You know.
Yeah.
but it's just all like commitment
Yeah.
that can come with it. Besides that, I've done Guitar Hero 3 at a competition before, and I got first place, and I won like a shirt and a new guitar for Guitar Hero. So I was like, yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
So that's about as pro as I've gone.
Okay, what's your favourite console as a child?
Ooh. N64, Nintendo 64.
Whoa.
So awesome. So many good games. So many memories.
I would have to say, because I'm part of the slightly younger generation, I would have to say the PS1. I did play the Sega Mega Drive a lot, or the Sega Genesis if you're not in the UK.
Mega Drive sounds better though, I think.
Well, the thing is, I played the Mega Drive a lot, but then it disappeared, and I think I spent way more time with the PS1.
Yeah.
Like way more time. I can remember so many more games from that.
So I spent a lot of time with the Mega Drive, but I didn't have tons and tons of games. Like I had all the Sonics that were on it, including Sonic Spinball.
Mind you, I suppose if you're gonna say like childhood, like as a whole, I'd still say the PS2 sort of counts for me because I was I was in primary school when I was really into PS2. I absolutely adored it. It was like the best console ever. Like, basically all my life consisted of was playing the PS2, and that was about it, and going out with friends and playing their PS2s and stuff.
Oh, you see, I just hid in my cave all day and just played like Nintendo 64, GameCube, Xbox, whatever I had at the time. They used to like have people come over and play them.
Yeah.
Or go to other people's houses and do tournaments and games and stuff.
Yeah. And now I'm all PC 420 blaze it.
Oh god. One day I shall join it, but not in full.
Okay. Next question.
Oh, this one's aimed at me, I think. Do you want to play more Worms games?
Oh.
I don't know. They're kind of hard to, like it. Oh god, I clicked on a video by accident on YouTube. There we go. I was trying to click off a notepad by accident and I clicked a video on YouTube. I do enjoy Worms, but as far as other games go, I can't really see how you could LP them because it's just all death matches. After Worms Armageddon, there's not really many of them afterwards. It isn't the 3D Worms games.
Worms 3D?
That just aren't just death matches. It's just all of them now are just death matches, and there's no like story mode in it anymore.
Yeah.
Or cool missions. So I'd like to, but as far as I know, I haven't got anything planned as far as more Worms.
And to answer the question from my point of view, I'd like to play Worms, but I don't have any.
You've got worms. Tapeworm.
Okay. Where would you like to see yourself in 5 years' time? I'm guessing that means as both a general and a YouTube perspective.
Yeah. I would say probably. Well, in IRL.
IRL.
Probably like. Hopefully out of college and university, and hopefully in a band. Like not doing overly well, but like playing gigs consistently.
Yeah.
And then as far as YouTube goes, I don't know because I don't really know what to expect from YouTube sometimes. Like.
Yeah.
Because like before, like I got a sudden boost of like 30 or 40 like within like a month or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't know really what my numbers are going to be. I sort of expected 100 by like 3 years time or something. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd say maybe aiming for about 500 people watching me. About
5 years.
Yeah. I don't know. Something like that. I'm not going to be super like egotistical. Oh my god, I should have like 500 million subscribers by that time. And did like only be
posting William Johnson.
putting like a new video up once a week instead of like my usual like 10 to 12 a week that I'm doing. But I'd like to do it. Just have like a respectable amount of people and like people that enjoy watching and interacting and stuff.
Cool.
I mean, it's all just a hobby at the end of the day, this.
Well, yeah, yeah.
So, how about knee?
Well, as far as IRL goes,
Ooh,
I
copy of me.
don't know. To be honest, I'd rather at the minute I'd just like to have a job and be earning money rather than having to like be doing placements and working for nothing.
Yeah,
But
money for nothing.
well, I suppose in an ideal world, it's like my band would get like noticed and be doing well. But
Yeah,
that's it. I suppose like my outlook on everything is just to take it as it comes, and not think about the future and think about just now and the immediate future.
yeah. That's usually what I do. That's sort of why I don't really have an answer for this one.
Yeah. Um, but for like YouTube, I'm not sure. I want to topple PewDiePie.
I wanna be PewDiePie. You have to start calling everyone bros.
Oh
And
god.
fisting the screen, camera, whatever.
Uh, I don't know. As far as YouTube goes, I'd just like to have a bigger following. I suppose that's about it. I'm not sure. I
Yeah,
can't. I can't define how many people because
I think ideally I'd like to have like I've got hundreds and whatever right now.
yeah,
I'd like to have like more of them,
yeah,
sort of commenting on each video instead of having like a handful, maybe like the 10 or 20 I've been having.
yeah. I think that's the same for me. I'd rather have more interaction.
But I'm not sure if that's down to like because like you can start making accounts outside of YouTube, can't you now, and just like
Yeah, yeah,
subscribe to people, and it's like random names on your YouTube list now. So like I think ideally I'd like a more consistent base out of what I've got.
yeah,
So like I mean like example, I've got 100 people. I'd say if I had more consistent views, more than like 30 from more than 30 I've got now, would be
yeah,
nice. But I mean like on average anyway, from like what I know from bigger YouTubers, it's like about 10% of your subscribers will be watching and commenting consistently, and then like you get more or less like depending on how many you've got.
yeah.
So I don't know, I guess I've reached that goal because I've got like 20, 30 people watching out of my 100. So